You join me as I come to the end of my 5th week of marathon training using the Runna app on hard mode. I've made it hard mode by going into the difficulty settings, cranking everything up to the maximum, and we're just seeing how long I can hold on for. For week 5, I'll be hitting 100k for the first time this block. That is high mileage for me, and it's not all easy running. 2 speed sessions. Today's long run has marathon pace. It's a tough week. The tougher difficulty started to kick in on Wednesday with my first speed session. A warm up in the woods, and then I'm heading to the track as I'm definitely going to need some assistance on this one. 10 by 800 at what looks like my 5k pace. 90-second rests. I'm not going to think about just how crazy this workout seems. We're just going to hit the reps one at a time. Hopefully start off around that 4 minutes mark. And if we somehow can pick up, finish fast, finish strong, it's going to be an interesting one. Track session done. I put my camera away, I kept my head down, determined to hit the paces, and I did. Can't say it was easy. The last 3 reps, I think I finished with my eyes shut, just praying for the finish line to be there. So, hey, we got it done though. So, yeah, happy overall. Didn't go off too fast and managed to pick it up a little bit at the end. Happy days. Wednesday went well. I didn't overthink the session. I started out a little slower, a few seconds per kilometre slower, built into it. Gradually picked up the pace, and overall the average was bang on. So perfect execution, I think. Definitely helped being on the track, having club mates around, being able to focus on the track markers. But yeah, it was a win. On Friday it was time for yet more speed work. The longer intervals require a lot more focus for me to overcome the negative talk from my brain. On Friday, I was already having a bit of a tough day, so Runna on hard mode, it had an easy target. This has been the worst warm-up ever, feeling awful, but hey, we've got 2 by 5k to do along the very busy, no doubt, river. Okay, 3-minute rest. That was supposed to be about 22 minutes, 5k. No, it dropped off a cliff. I'm here with another Bauer. I'm collecting them.
Gathering us up.
We've got Ben Bauer today, who is rapidly increasing in speed, aren't you? You're
trying to.
Getting ready for the Worcester Half.
Yeah,
well, no, you've got 3 in a row.
We've got the Great North Run before that there. The number came through the post today, so yeah.
What are you, colour-wise?
We've got
Jazz and I are pink. We've got the biggest pink number.
I didn't even open it, it had the envelope, I didn't even open it.
Well, you're a Bauer, so it's probably gold,
I don't know
like gold encrusted, diamonds.
We'll see. Yeah, so trying to get quick for that, to be honest. I'm going to do 10 mile now, which will be my longest run.
Nice.
So I've just been doing 5Ks, so I need to do some longer running, I think.
I'm sure you'll do well.
Yes.
3 in a row, but yeah, it's good to see you at the river route. Are these the Super Black?
They are.
They're the Super Blast 2s?
Yeah.
Oh, get
it. Got them on discount.
I'm very interested,
Yeah, for longer miles, I'll give them a go.
I want to have a squeeze of the phone, but I'll do it off camera. So close to sacking that session off. Had a little chat to Ben, got some fluid in, had my 3-minute rest. We'll just see what we can do for this 5k rep. Ease into it, hopefully finish strong. Such a funk. Been a while since I've bonked that hard on a session. I could list a load of excuses, but I'm not going to. We'll just bank the miles and move on to the next one. I haven't yet reviewed Friday's footage. My camera was having a little bit of a nightmare, as it so often does outside of its pod. But hey, hopefully I got Ben Bauer's new shoes in there. At the very least, if I got the Super Blast 2s in, that's a win. But the session did not go well. The first 5k rep, I think it was 22:33, so I was aiming for 22. Not too disastrous, but that second interval, we were in the 24s. Not great. No excuses needed. Sometimes it's just not your day. bank the miles, and then we're back here, Worcester Bridge, enjoying the Sunday run. For this Sunday long run, Runna on hard mode has me doing 30k, starting out 16k easy, and then we'll have that 14k at goal marathon pace. Goal marathon pace, as a reminder, is between 4:25 and 4:45 per kilometre, so that's quite the gap. Last time I tried this, I didn't manage to finish strong at all. So this time, I'll be starting out at that lower point and ideally ramping things up as we go on. The twist is that I'll be finishing by going back home, which is uphill. So there'll be about 4k where it's net uphill. So I'm going to see if I can hold pace at the very least. It'll be a test though, it'll be a test. Before I get started with that marathon pace block, I've been using the Runna app for another week, paid for, unsponsored. So let's get into my thoughts and opinions, the good and the bad. I've explored the Runna app a little more. So there's the community tab, which, as much as I don't need another feed to scroll through in my life, just seems to be a good place for checking out what everyone's up to, getting some motivation in. I particularly like how, for me, the Chicago Marathon group has a specific page, so you can kind of see what everyone's up to, which marathon training can be a lonely experience. So it's nice to know that others are going through what you're going through. So the community tab, for newcomers especially, looking to get our motivation in, it's a good thing. There is also a support tab, which someone mentioned in my previous video, and I will be reaching out via that tab to just get an idea of what Runna thinks about those double runs, about some of the other issues I've had with the app, and if they get back to me, then that's good, I can include it in the video. But that support tab also has FAQs, help for newcomers, and I've read a bunch of the articles, most of which include videos for the injury stuff, and it's pretty good. So for newcomers, it's a good resource in the app itself. I've just got one bad thing to say about Runna this week, and it's that it's been having a nightmare glitching. On Tuesday, it recorded like duplicate runs, and I can't delete one of them. On Friday, it showed my workout twice once I complete it, so the mileage, how it's been tallying up mileage, has been a bit of a nightmare too. I tried to link a run yesterday, my park run and the park run warm-up, but it only shows one on the actual day view. So yeah, just been a bit glitchy, which, considering I've had 4 weeks of the most polished, flawless app experience, it's been a bit jarring this week. Runna has had a rough week. With all of that said then, it's time for some marathon pace. That'll be just over 90 minutes of easy running, honest, easy running, keeping the heart rate low, staying conversational, keeping it easy to give myself that best chance when it comes to this 14k of marathon pace. We're going to the Wainwright Loop. If you followed my Manchester block, you'll know I spent a lot of time there. And so today we're returning for the first time. It's going to be tedious, but hopefully we can just lock in, enjoy a few loops, and then we've got that uphill finish. Let's give it a good go. I didn't even get to the halfway point to update you. Runna on hard mode, it's beaten me in week 5. This fate is my own doing, of course. I cranked all the difficulty up to the maximum. We've got those 2 extended speed sessions during the week. We've got the marathon pace sessions during the long runs. I think it's just all come together to make my legs pretty heavy. I just could not keep up. I was pushing, surging to try and get the marathon pace back, but it just wasn't happening. So, yeah, Runna week 5 defeated me. I'll end this workout now, and we'll take a look at what Runna says. Okay, so here's the workout. I managed 5k instead of the required 14 So how did I find this workout? I'm going to hit the thumbs down. And then we get to say what went wrong. Pace is too tough, workout felt too long, not ideal conditions, technical issues, not feeling 100%, mind wasn't in it. I'm going to say, at this point, I think pace is too tough. And then we can see what it does with that. So submit. And I think it will take a second. Okay, your workout insights are available. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's glitched. Not a great week for me or Runna, it seems. Hopefully that feedback is there by the time this edit takes place and this video goes up. If it is, I'll include it on screen so you can take a look. I don't know if it's going to adapt my paces to be a little slower for the marathon. I fought to stay on pace, guys. I just think there's just a lot during the week, and it's my own fault. Obviously, Runner on hard mode isn't really how you're supposed to do it. Deload week next week, and then I'll just make a decision on where we go from there. At the very least, I hope it's been entertaining. Until next time, happy running and bye-bye.